Okay, how's that? OBS is responding now, so I'm assuming it's transmitting something. Yeah, like I said, I restarted OBS, and apparently to OBS that means they're a different microphone, right? Setting to default. I don't even know what the fucking default mic is. It should be the Yeti, but I guess it's not. Oh, fuck me. Don't tell me we're buffering again.
What the allergic get?
I'm still green on OBS. That shouldn't be causing too much of a problem. Chaz audio is back. Okay. Oh, fuck. Hopefully the universe will take it easy on me and there won't be too many problems this time. Okay, so, as I was saying, Philip, yes, indeed, I have been listening or watching the Gentleman Gamer's most recent work. I've been listening to both the Gentleman's Guide to Vampires and the Onyx Pathcast. I'm not quite sure which one you're referring to. But, yes, they are quite informative. As far as the rest of CAFCON, I'm probably the only one that does so. Because I think I'm the only one that, like, devotes his time to extracurricular WAD stuff, if that makes sense. And unfortunately, my dearest Raven has no interest in the World of Darkness to the best of my knowledge. I've tried. Now, it has not been through lack of trying, but I don't know, she's too cool to hang out with us nerds, I guess. No buffering for you, thank God. This might actually decide to work. Like I said, I'm all green on OBS, so I've done about as much as I can.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Let me give you medicine.
You need medical attention. Well, the proximity of the dead is not the most healthy company, even if the quiet can be appreciated. Don't take too many risks with your health, Mr. Chidana. None of us are immune to this disease, and that is a good thing.
No buffering at 480p? Does that mean you buffer it higher? Might be an issue. I didn't crawl through the attic installing Cat 6 cable so I could stream from the fucking Stone Age. Oh, awesome. I'll take 720 if I have to. Ideally it should be in about as HD as I can get, but I'll take 720 if I have to. Okay. Now, when last we left, I was looking for the other quests that I had. And since I still haven't bothered to learn this interface at all... Nope, nope. There is a quest log. I know that. Is it the other button? Turn to main menu, credits. Nope, nothing here for me. It's got to be here somewhere. Do I not have side quests? I have to have side quests. These are all the actual... That's like the main quest stuff that I've done. Alright, I'm not going to bore you guys staring through menus. We are going to do stuff. I promise. 720 is the source. Ah, well that shows how little I actually know about Twitch. Out of the other CAFCON players, who knows about WAD stuff second? Okay. I would have to ask, like, what particularly you mean by WAD stuff? Like, the lore? If we're talking lore, I'm inclined to say Xavier, but I'm not 100% certain. Josh has been doing more homework recently because I know for a while he wanted to do the lore of darkness, which I hope he still intends to do. I haven't heard any news on that front. I think most of his creative faculties are being consumed by the Hentai Literature Club and, well, full-time job, really. But Josh has been doing quite a bit of research on the lore. I still don't know how many of them could name, like, canon characters. Like, if I said Hesha Ruhadze to some of them, like, who would actually know who I'm talking about? Although, most of us can discuss bloodlines, so that's a start, I guess. Mechanics is probably Xavier, being the local power gamer. He's the one that obsesses over it the most. Can we go to a strip club, dude? I mean, I can boot up Bloodlines. We can hang on Vesuvius if you want. Do I serve Gaia? Not as much as I probably should, admittedly. Hey, I wonder if I can upgrade my my boomstick while I'm here. When I was like super into like Wicca and other pagan religions, I used to be really honestly really environmentally friendly, because I've met some fucking eco hippies. I would not count myself among them. But I have a level 4 remarkable pump action shotgun. Can I upgrade to level 5? I can totally upgrade to level 5. Sweet. And I can give it increased damage dealt. Nope, I can just go fuck myself and get it to level 5. Not listened to a lot of the Onyx Path podcasts, because till a few weeks ago I was binging 25 Years of VTM. Hey, 25 Years of VTM is a fantastic podcast too. I do not blame you. I'm my particular favorite World of Darkness podcast is the Midnight Express. I like those guys a lot. And then second would be Darker Days Radio, although VTM 25 is definitely growing on me. The WAD V5 LARP style vid. So yeah, the Gentleman's Guide to Vampires. Who is totally... Wait, am I going the wrong fucking way? It only vaguely occurs to me once in a while that I actually have waypoints on my fucking compass up there. I don't know why. I apologize. You fine folks deserve better in your video gamed entertainment. But yes, I have been absolutely watching the hell out of Gentleman's Guide to Vampires. And it is super good. Talk to Vivi. I had a girlfriend named Vivi once. She was nothing like that in any stretch of the way, except probably being more inhuman than the fucking vampire. What is 25 Years of VTM? 25 Years of VTM is a Vampire the Masquerade podcast. And they talk a lot about lore. They review different books, clan books, source books, stuff like that. Anna Raid Rel, welcome. What podcast would I suggest if you wanted to learn the lore of Werewolf? I would suggest Werewolf the podcast. Now, full disclaimer. Werewolf the podcast is what's the word? Produced by a friend / friendly acquaintance of mine, Josh Heath. He's a good guy, but just, you know, full disclosure. That's a level 5 shotgun that still doesn't do shit. Yeah, I guess you were right, Philip. Guns just don't do shit. I'm just gonna fucking sunbathe in the holy light, I guess. Okay, time to simplify matters. Oh, don't tell me he's got a fucking garlic sprayer. I knew it. Whatever. Sometimes the only way to do something is to do it. More friends. Fuck. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Maybe it's not the worst idea to try to take out the Reverend first, considering he's about half health and can nerf my shit. Stick with the air conditioning. 25 years is pretty good. They made some mistakes, though, in the Chicago supplements. Anna Raid, good evening and welcome. I'm sorry, I don't actually remember if I said hi to you or not. If I did, I will happily say hi to you again. If I didn't, I apologize profusely. Again, to be fair, I haven't listened to every one of 25 VTM's episodes. Wish I had. Fuck. Where did fucking Flaming Crossbow guy come from? Alright, I have no vials. This is... Oh, I'm dead. I'm fucking just fucked up the butt. Really hard. See? Told you. Does he suck dick like Adam? I don't believe he does. Yeah, I think that's... I do believe that is the one. Vix Knight, good evening, and how are you? Always take out the dudes with the cross first. I would, but the dudes with the cross have the most health. So usually I try to take out their pals, so I have less to actually deal with. But I don't know. We'll try it your way. I am not the Vampyr expert. I have much to learn, and I acknowledge this. Yeah, dude, they're a massive pain in the ass. Oh yeah, that's right. Lost Tribes was talking about thinking about getting the game. I like it a lot. A lot of people have complained about the running around. The running around doesn't bother me as much as the map design does, admittedly. Because like I said, they like to play, you know, guess where you need to go in order to get here. And your waypoint on the compass, on the off chance that I actually remember that it's there, will, it'll point towards the front door, but the front door doesn't work. You have to go around the back. And that's a gigantic piss off, because I end up running around in circles for half an hour. And I probably wouldn't be so bothered by that if I wasn't streaming, honestly, but because I'm streaming, I'm trying to be very cognizant of... Fuck off. Oh, wow, he just fucking took me out at half health. Because I'm streaming, I try to be very cognizant of not putting on a boring stream, and doing this around the map, just fucking dirtling for 30 minutes, is not good for that. Cosmic, good evening. What chapter am I? I think very much that I'm on the end. Cold never did bother me anyway. But then again, I live in the desert, so what the fuck do I know about that? This is not the way I want to go, I don't think. I don't even know if there was a second exit from this. There was. You know, I have healed most people. Maybe it's a good idea to spend XP, although I've bought more of the low-level XP boosts, so I honestly couldn't tell you how helpful it would really be. Oh, god damn it. I honestly thought I could try to take that guy out without aggroing the Reverend, but... Fuck me! Whatever, I've dealt with worse. I ain't scared. If I have to fucking kite and just use my ultimate every 30 minutes, I'll fucking do that. Oh, good. We did get the garlic sprayer guy. I hadn't seen him in a while. Haha, can't get me. Your friends absolutely can, though. That's an issue. Oh fuck! I'm out of stamina. That's bad. That's very bad. That time I drained myself deliberately so I can get rid of that guy. Okay. Now we can work on this dude again. Once I have stamina. Okay, Now we're actually in good shape, so I can take out garlic sprayer dude, assuming I actually need to. I might actually be closer to my objective. What is the square root of La Sombra? 17. Not many people know that. If you eat tippets, you can get a badass weapon, just saying. Which one is tippets? Dr. Tippets? What is that? That sounds familiar. Hey, I'm trying to... okay, I'm going. As I've said many times, I'm trying to be the nice guy this time, so... like, next time, when I reboot the game, I will happily go murder happy and just devour all of the people. I have to go through that thick-ass cloud of fucking bad guys, don't I? It's starting to look that way. I guess it's taking me towards this. And if I remember correctly, I actually can't go through that gate, so this is going to be fun / absolutely ball-breakingly annoying. Fuck. I think Jay was right. I just should have started with the blood spear. That would have made this a lot easier. You took me for a murder hobo, Shiny? Well, okay, see, like I said, I absolutely did want to play this like super duper Sabat and just murder everybody. But literally, as soon as I boot up the game, it's like, oh, well, you know, the more people you kill, the easier the game's going to be. I'm like, God damn it, that's a fucking challenge. So now I have to beat it in hard mode just to prove to myself that I can. And then, when I play again, that's when I go Homicidal Mania. I'm trying really hard to maintain a conversation while I'm doing this, and you guys can see how much I suck when I give it my full attention. So, God damn it. Die, die, die. Shield. Heal. That would have killed me if it hit. You bastards. Nope, you die first. Fuck off. I do not think so. And you can have that. Okay, now we can carry on a conversation like civilized human beings. Selective in your murdering in this game. If you're the scum of the earth, you're incompetent, or I hate your politics, your food. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've killed people like that too. I've killed people just because chat wanted me to. I don't regret it. Jay, how's it going, buddy? The trend of joining right as Chaz is being bullied by random trash mobs continues. I like this new spider sense I'm developing. Well, you know, you could warn a guy. I'm kidding, of course. You expect a vampiric doctor to coat his sword with nerve toxin or strong anesthetic that does not affect vampires. That's interesting. That's actually a really good idea. Huh. Killing people because of the voices in my head. Ah, so I'm a Malkavian after all. Well, I don't think that's news to anybody that knows me. So hard to play full Sabbat, Dr. Reed stays in the way of becoming a serial killer, although there are some phrases that sound more Sabbat-like, but I'm not sure if there are a lot of them. I mean, I've been kind of ignoring, like actively ignoring the bad guy route. So it's going to be a very interesting, I guess, mental exercise for me when I finally do just go whole hog. Chat told me to murder the man. That's going to be my legal defense when I am inevitably arraigned on murder charges. My tea splashed me in the face. That was not nice. Okay, Nosferatu sewers. And we continue. You say I blame Computer Smurf. No, I like Jay. Jay's cool. Jay's tried to help me. He and his legions of hunters gets a pass. Nosferatu, where are you? Well, that's the stupidest fucking question I've ever asked. If I could find them, that'd be a shitty Nosferatu. I'm assuming I can just go this way and go up later rather than having had to take those stairs. I absolutely have to take those stairs, don't I? Yep, looks like it. Oh, well, I didn't have to. I got to do cool vampire stuff instead of the stairs, but the principle was the same. Hello, dead guy. I will put your one shotgun shell to good use. Is this just a loot room? Shit. Chat told me to murder the man. I need that t-shirt. Hey, you know, we were just talking about CAFCON merch last time. I'm open for it. That's a locked door. I've probably been here 50 times and I still don't remember the layout. Still very curious if that actually affects my ending or not. This is taking me a long way around to nowhere, I feel like. But the game seems to like that, so maybe it's the right way after all. Okay, I've definitely been here before. If I had the cool vampire Billy, I wouldn't even walk. Yeah, dude, me too.
Bring this shit, that's horrible.
Okay, this looks promising. I remember being stuck here for a while. Huh. So if memory serves, I opened that, which activated an electric door down here? Do I have to redo the puzzle, or can I just go through the door? I'm a little afraid to explore, considering that... I don't know. I can try doing the puzzle again. No, the valves don't work. Okay, so that means it's just a straight up backtrack. As long as that number gets smaller, I'm happy. Fuck, it got bigger again. I'll figure it out eventually. This way just... Yeah, that just leads out of the sewers. I way fucked up. I don't know if it's kind of bland. I more easily accept the excuse that I'm just dumb. You want to do a trade-off, Jay? I'll blame you every time I get wrecked, and then you can blame us. Chat done told me to murder the man. Mm-hmm. Does it sound better? Maybe. Lost on a one-way street. Dude, I have a terrible sense of direction. Like, if it wasn't for Google Maps, I wouldn't know how to go anywhere. Like, thank God I was born when I did, because I don't know if I'd be able to just navigate like a regular person. And I know that makes me sound like the most disgusting millennial, but fuck me, man. I have to, like, MapQuest. Now that makes me sound older. I have to fucking look up directions for places the first 17 times I go somewhere before I finally remember. Okay, so the valves don't work. So this is not a puzzle that they're asking me to solve. I should just be able to go through here. Two EPF stuff goes wrong? I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the acronym. Mazzy, that's funny. Oh, and I just came through this fucking direction. Okay. Well, that helps. I guess there is a general layout, so... Okay, so if I came through this direction, and coming through up top is a bad idea, maybe if I go through the water. That did dick. You'd think I'd be able to vampire jump over there, but it doesn't look like there's anything over in that direction either. What's really going to suck is when I do the asshole playthrough, and then I'm really not going to have an excuse for not remembering where to go. Because I did everything already. Yeah, I might be able to navigate using a map, but I don't know, that'd still take me like half an hour. I was a fan of when you were known as Friend Computer. So, you know, maybe not the worst idea. Yeah, this is definitely the forward direction the first time I came through. So... hopefully it's the forward direction again. Even though I'm backtracking, but backtracking led me straight to the surface, so I guess not. Okay, 98 that way. That helps not more than a lot. If you were Christopher Columbus, you would have landed in Antarctica. Would have at least made for some interesting history, though, you do have to admit. If you want to make CAFCON merch, you should make a shirt that says, I roll to seduce the innkeeper. 32 on a D20. Ooh, look, it's getting smaller again, you guys. Guessing I have to go back down, then. I mean, I'm not opposed to that. I haven't ever actually asked the guys their opinion on what kind of merch they would like to see. Again, we've talked about it before, but it's mostly just as a joke. That's the smallest the Y has been yet. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Don't make me have to backtrack, you bastard. Okay. Okay.
Place is being ransacked.
We are in Nosferatu territory, you guys. Now we just need to find the old lady. Story of my life, huh? Vasil? Good morning, sir. How are you doing? It'd take, what, half hour to use one of those car maps?
They've all been slaughtered.
So,
Everyone.
I'm old enough to know, like, how to read a map. Like, they did teach us that when I was going to school. But I'm young enough for that teaching to not have mattered. To the point where I never actually had to use it in real life. By the time I had any ability to ambulate on my own pretenses, if that makes any sense, I was just, like, internet directions were a thing. God damn it, I keep forgetting that I can just auspex shit. Alright, where's Harriet?
In Japan.
Harriet is not in Japan, Raven.
What?
You're lying to me.
I'm watching their show, but okay.
Well, see, now you just ruined the joke. God damn, why such a huge ass radius? Let's try this.
Has Harriet gone? She must have left a trail I could follow.
This kind of trail? Okay, I guess it is that kind of trail. The map was bigger and didn't need to load. I mean, you could still keep a map in your car if you wanted to, right? Like, that's still an option. What did you miss in the 90 minutes you slept? Not much. Me getting lost in the sewers. Me having problems with my internet and needing to reload everything. And I combined the insulin concoction. I think you're all caught up, my dude. Some talk about the future Sabat playthrough of... Oh, yeah. There was some talk about the future Sabat. Ooh! This looks cool as fuck. Oh, it's this guy again. Still looks cool as fuck. I thought I was in, like, the super blood red fiery cathedral for a second. The flaming archers in Vampyr? Yeah, those dudes are chotes.
Step further, child, for you are unprepared. You, at last. I wondered when you would show your face again. Step away. We have nothing to discuss. This is
Oh, I know how to use a map. We were just talking about my poor sense of direction.
the monstrosity unleashed upon this land without due preparation.
Is he saying I'm not high level enough?
All right. But no more riddles. Enough of the obscure song.
I theoretically understand how to use a map. It's a practical application of using it, kind of like my understanding of an internal combustion engine. I probably could survive if I just had a map. If I didn't have my smartphone, I probably could get there. It would just be a long and arduous process, and I'd probably end up wasting a lot of gas.
Why did you choose me? Only you could provide a modern scientific answer to this ancient mystical threat.
Are we finally gonna get some answers from our sire?
What
Who are you
kind
killing now?
of modern answer? Disease, contagion,
Me?
and contamination.
Oh, I haven't killed anybody. You want to sit with me?
No, because I'm not dressed or anything.
You're still beautiful.
I'm not, because I'm messy as fuck right
You
now.
are beautiful. Don't even start with that.
I will start with that because I'm not. What the hell are you looking at, Satan?
Oh, have you not gotten far enough to see your sire?
No, I haven't.
That is the mentor character slash.
I am still right before Mary's funeral. I haven't even.
Oh, you should have met this guy way before Mary's funeral.
I haven't gotten to Mary's funeral.
That's right. There was something about a goddess in like the original trailer or something. My Twitch is buffering, but I haven't heard complaints from anybody else. So I'm going to assume everything's okay.
are made of blood.
Oh, that's supposed to have been blood this whole time?
Why would I? And no, I'm not made of blood. I am blood. Blood is what I am since my birth and for eternity.
Is he a blood god? Is it corn?
Really? Tell me your name. I am your maker. I am the servant of the Red Goddess and protector of this land. I have many names.
Can you give us one?
Give me one then.
Oh, fist bump, Dr. Reed.
Me Murden Wild, the wild horned man. But I never was a man. I was born out of blood.
I wonder if that's like a real folklore thing. Myrddin Wyllt is a figure in medieval Welsh legend. A prophet and a madman, he was introduced into Arthurian legend by Geoffrey of Monmouth as Merlin the Wizard, associated with the town of Carmarthen in South Wales. Well, look at that. You get history lessons when you tune into Capcom.
My love, you just significantly talked a punch louder.
Okay, so this guy is Merlin, made of blood.
To stop Harriet Jones.
So it's like he like significantly
She is
got
the
louder.
original character. The well from which this corruption flows. I have heard you, but be wary. Harriet Jones's mind is...
I've heard from the sire it looks like some kind of elder jihad type of thing. I bet the goddess have to say something about that too. I too wonder about this goddess. I wonder if there's one of those games where you have to play through multiple times to get the full lore behind it.
It is the hunger in you, the need for blood, the will to strike and to punish, to spit in the eye of God.
So this guy bit me to make me a vampire, right? Like we saw that in the opening cutscene. So was he just walking through the streets of London like that, making everything around him glow red, and like nobody fucking noticed? Masquerade? I don't know.
This disaster creature. I know London fell victim to such a thing in 1666. A disaster is pure anger born through blood. Its name means bad star, for they only appear when our queen unleashes her unquenchable wrath upon the world.
Boom, there we go.
Who is this queen? She is the Red Goddess,
Oh, fuck you.
queen of blood. In my youth, 100 lifetimes ago, she was worshipped as the Morrigan. She is yours.
I don't blame you there, Philip. Raven does a lot of my navigating for me too when we're in the car.
Goddess of war. Is this a ruse of some kind?
Yeah, it really doesn't it, Mazzy?
Many forms throughout the ages. The true nature of the Red Queen is beyond your comprehension, eluding even mine. But know this, she is a vengeful mother.
Okay, I kind of dig it. It's Arthurian legend and Celtic myth. That's a different origin for vampires. I'm digging it. I like it.
But a disaster is at the same time both less and more.
This is cool. I really want to know more about the lore behind the world. I really want to know, because, like, okay, so there's three types of vampires, right? You have the Ekons, you have the Volkod, and you have the Skulls. But apparently an Ekon doesn't always sire an Ekon, so what determines if it's an Ekon? What determines if it's a Skull? Is it random chance? Is it accident? If it's just a random chance or an accident, why is there a hierarchy? Is the hierarchy complete racism? Why is that theme not touched upon in the work?
Protect yourself from its poisonous kiss, my child.
Mouth guard, got it.
McCullum used such a serum when trying to kill me. However, I have produced a more efficacious version.
Interesting, Cosmic.
Task awaits you at the end of these times.
But he said that's what he looks like.
For ages, you were worthy of this challenge. My champion, Bittersweet.
Oh, yeah, that was it. right now anyway. Sorry.
What will happen thereafter? What future awaits me beyond these dark tunnels?
Vampyr 2. Vampyr 2. Vampyr 2. And don't nod.
Disaster is about to enter this world to smite us all and teach us humility. You are our final hope. Will it be over then? Once I've defeated this creature? Yes. The threat will dissipate like so.
You will have saved the world, chosen one.
For you will have purified its source. And then what?
No, apparently, Vasil, they're real vampires.
Okay, now what are those even gonna be?
I am no god.
Some of them are completely mindless, some of them aren't.
What the hell those are gonna be in the opening, whatever.
You are our champion. You tricked me. My sister died for your
Oh, we're back to this, John boy. You gotta take responsibility, dude. It's not a flattering. It's not a flattering look when somebody tries to shirk responsibility all the time.
Come to know that sacrifice is sometimes necessary. I understand the proud
Okay, fair point, Cosmic. You got me there.
Be brave, my child.
Well, I guess it's the final boss fight, you guys. I'm honestly wondering though, like when he says I'm not prepared, is that a pre-programmed speech, or like am I actually not prepared for this shit? Does that mean I'm not high enough level? Does that mean I haven't found an item? I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing, I am damn sure not doubling back through that sewer to find a hideout. Huh. Maybe I don't have to. Oh, I really want to see what's over here. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. This is just the exit, I guess. I guess it's part of the cutscene. I'm gonna kill this thing one way or the other. So whether or not I'm truly his champion is really down to semantics. Go fetch his slippers and the paper, mow the lawn, etc. She got the big fist. That means this fight's gonna suck.
Oh, I'm sick. So sick. Doctor, help me, please. I'm in such pain.
Well, good news. Sunlight will cure you.
Oh, like your help, Doris. Liars, all of you.
This fight this fight is gonna be an enormous bastard, isn't it?
I've been such a bad mother. But the Queen herself forgave me. Gave me another chance.
Oh, you talked to the Red Queen? Fuck you.
You must stop all of this. I can't let you infect anyone else.
Why do you know more about the plot than I do? I am the protag.
Doctor, how can you stop the course of nature?
Because I'm the protag. Okay. I am doing significantly more damage than I initially expected to do. Oh, she's got multiple fucking forms, doesn't she? Also hits like a truck. Alright. Time to act like I know how to play video games. And don't suck at them. I mean, we all know that I do, but I can pretend, right? I'm a GM. I can invent Fantasyland. Oh, shit. Well, gave that a shot. I am the hero protagonist. Nemesis. After DBZ lost most of your interest in multiple forms. I'm calling it. Like all of my experience playing video games, it tells me that when I finally put her down, like it's just gonna get worse. Oh, fuck. Shit. That was close. Holy crap, that garlic crap hurts a lot. Do I take damage from standing in it? I'm dead. I'm dead again already. That was fast. Holy shit. Yeah, because look at how much damage I'm doing to her. Like, if this was the full life bar of the final boss, I would not be chunking her this easily. Okay, this time we're going to do super good. We're going to do super good. We're going to play defensive. Hopefully not die like a bitch. Nom-noms. Okay, so I don't take damage from standing in the green puddles, which is super helpful. Oh, I don't have my shield up. Fuck! Also, I have that. Should probably remember. See, the Xavier way to do this fight is to just keep distance until shield's up. Xavier is famous for cheesing any and all video games he touches. I don't know, but I'm gonna send you to her one way or the other. Oh, fuck you, your elbow did that much damage. Fuck off. That shit is so cheap. Still dying, still dying. I'm dead, aren't I? I got hit by one fucking puff cloud from almost full health and went down. Slinky arm hits like a truck, farts quite often, likes to jump at you if you get too far. Good luck, Chaz. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm not saying it's not gonna take all fucking night, but I'm gonna get this shit. I am tempted to go back and spend XP, but I don't want to. Really don't want to fucking go through the sewers again. I don't know how I dodged that. I honestly do not. Like, if I had gotten hit by that cloud, that would have been it. That would have been the fight. Fuck off. And that's it. We're done here. Try to dodge on her right. Her slinky arm is the left arm. I'll try it. Really bony elbow. Absolutely. Make a group of neonates do this for you like an Ancelet. Dude, like 1 or 2 other people and we could probably just dogpile her. I guess she does have the swing attack, but she doesn't do it often enough to be a threat. Alright, I'll try like 1 or 2 more times and then... I'm trying to figure out... Ooh, hey, there's rats. Duh. I can just fill up on blood. Yeah, I'll try this 1 or 2 more times, and then if, God damn it. If it doesn't pan out, I'll just find a hideout. Spend some more XP. Make some serums. With a couple of serums, I could probably knock this out of the park. I think that's all my little rat friends. At least running out of stamina is not a problem. Fuck you, I had my shield up. You can kiss my ass. I mean, now I kind of do. Fucker. Vampyr 2 now with ghouling. I don't know. I do kind of like doing this by myself. Like, I don't know why, but I have this mental hang-up where going in with, like, an army of dudes just feels kind of cheap. That's just me, though. Okay, this time we're going to do this. I'm going to go in with my extra rat blood and not have to blow half of it in the first 3 seconds of the fight. I don't know why Don't Nod felt like that was an appropriate post-rat eating thing. I thirst for blood. Really? Alright, shield up. Ultimate on cooldown. Off to a good start. And now it all goes to hell. Fucking bastard. You cannot fuck up on this fight. Stab once, flee, dodge on the right. Yeah, I'm trying to hit her like just once or twice and then back out. Of course, I fucked up there because I did my shadow lunge thing that I have mapped to R2, the one that lets me go in, and I think I shadow lunged into the like the recoil of her arm, and then I took another hit, which was just stupid, and there was like a good 2-second fuck up there. Okay, come on, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. If it doesn't work this time, we're gonna go make some potions and spend some XP and hopefully do a little bit better. Alright, shield up. Ultimate, on cooldown. Waiting for the clouds to dissipate. One, two, and back out, you bastard. Go in, 1, 2, back out. In, 1, 2, out. How? How the fuck did that hit me? I clipped her shoulder. That was a bad move. I'm gonna hang back for a bit and heal, I think. Oh, hey, look what's back. Best I've done so far. Shield up. Wait for an opening. Go in. Fuck. I think she's getting faster, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, she's getting fucking faster. Not falling for that. Waiting for the clouds to dissipate. Fuck! That shit is the worst. I dodged back in a straight line. I should have fucking known better. That's true. I've never played Freedom Fighters, but yeah, I know what you mean. Alright. Go back, make some potions, and I think we've got this. Come back a little more powerful, maybe put a couple more points into shield. And I think we'll be doing A-okay, my friends. Come on, eat the rat. Of course, again, I have no idea what her second form looks like, so I might need all the help I can get for that one. Alright, Philip, hey, thanks for joining us, man. We appreciate you. You are awesome, sir. Alright. And I'm also going to try very hard to remember the way back. I don't know why I expected it to display a hideout on the map. Alright, that's not too bad. I can get to this I don't know, this hub area pretty easily. I can't shake this feeling there's a closer hideout, but hell if I know where it is. Oh, that's a dead end. That's going forward. Up is usually out of the sewers, right? Maybe not in this case. Like, even if I could find the skull here, and I just went a big-ass circle. Well, this way, time we go the other way. Oh yeah, theoretically, if I follow the blood trail back, I should get to the Nosferatu warrens where I think I did have a hideout. Hopefully. I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. I mean, yes, but hopefully, you know, nobody screams going in a big-ass circle in their life. Alright. Nearest hideout. Down the street. And probably on the other side of like 3 blocks of hunters. Alright. Where you at, hideout? Don't know why. I legitimately don't know why I thought that would help me at all. Reed's mansion? Huh? I didn't know I had a mansion. Was I just not paying attention this whole time? Who are you?
Mother.
Holy shit!
Is it you? Where have you been, my prodigal son?
I'm right here, Mother. I'm finally home.
Yes, but this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now found. But where is your sister?
Oh, that's right. She's super senile.
Where is Mary?
Mary. She is gone, Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I miss
Or
my
maybe
mother.
she's not as senile as we think.
Their last visit.
I kind of don't care.
Do you need my medical attention, Mother?
Oh, you know I always refused to let you listen to my chest, son. It always seemed awkward, even when I felt ill.
I don't even know what's wrong with her.
Take this. You'll feel better.
I'm not sure.
Fatigue, of course. I don't know why I bothered to ask.
Thank you, my son.
Give her a week. About your family, tell me about me.
Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come
Can I have the key to the locked door in my house, Mom? Awesome. All right. I think these are the good ones. Oh, here we go. Oh, hey, I have a regeneration serum. I didn't even know that. I'm doing okay with stamina. I could use... doesn't fucking matter what I can use because I don't have the mats for it. I can build shitty ones. I'll take some shitty ones. Light regeneration. Alright, I've got some blood. Didn't help me out as much as I thought it would. Okay. Let's amp up the shield. I can knock off the recovery by 5 seconds. You guys, I think I'm fucked. I'm just gonna have to do it. No. Confirm. About accidental deaths. The inhabitants of London live in fear of physicians. Delayed interventions, barefaced favoritism, my apologies, and strange experimental treatments. The scarcity of professionalism is crystallized in Pembroke Hospital, Whitechapel, where deontology was discharged a long time ago. The Pembroke administration hides behind a facade of dedication and rectitude, but those of us who know of any of their patients, or worse, were among them, are aware of their deceit. In this temple devoted to dread, you will have to pay to get a bed. You will catch illnesses you never knew existed, and your corpse will be relieved of its possessions in the morgue. Here patients die overnight of wounds they never bore upon their arrival, and they call them accidents. I briefly interviewed Dr. Swansea, head of administration, declaimed a pedantic timor mortis conturbit me, fear of death confounds me, before forcing us out of the establishment. Quotes in Latin will not be enough to keep us away from their morbidity. Volunteers are welcome to join me tomorrow morning in front of the hospital to demand clear facts about the state of this medical institution. Come in numbers. Huh. Well, I guess Dr. Swansea has been eating people.
Oh, is he a vampire?
Yeah, I turned him into a vampire.
Well, I know you did last time, but I thought he died.
Ooh, it's the key to the locked door in my house, Mom. Aubrey reads first letter. My dear and beloved John, that's me. When you receive this letter, you will be 35 and I'll be long gone. I feel a little silly writing you this first letter that you won't read for a few years. I struggled for a long time about how best to write this to you. Until I remembered the puzzle and riddles I invented for you when you were a boy. Oh, how you loved to solve those enigmas. Well, I found it would be a good idea to propose you one final game. It will probably be less rewarding. You won't get XP this time. No candies or exotic treasures for you if you decipher the game this time, but a greater treasure perhaps. The truth. This is my only attempt for you to explain why I chose to leave my family without an explanation. So if you want to know why, simply play my little game. It's really up to you, my son. Rest assured that I love you. I promise my family was and still is everything to me. I remember the first time I held you and your sister in my arms, my treasures, my jewels. To see you grow up, play, and laugh filled my heart with joy every time I went back to our home. I could have killed to protect you, my son, my daughter, my wife. But fate found me in the end, and I had to make a tough decision. The worst was to disappear without a word. I decided to do it anyway, and soon I'll be gone for good. I don't ask for forgiveness, but for understanding. If you want to know more, all you have to do is remember how happy we were back in those days. If you want to find the next message, think green grass and tall trees on sunny Sundays.
I remember Sunday walks in the park.
I mean, he's probably a vampire, right? Do I want to go do side questing? I kind of don't want to do side questing. I kind of want to just kill the final boss. This guy came in with a cold and now his heart is missing. Well, that's what happens when your heart grows cold, Mazzy. Oh, hey, new dialogue with Dr. Swansea. An unknown event happened. I just kind of don't want to do it, I'll be honest. So I won't tally-ho to murder the old lady. Oh yeah, I should probably actually equip my light regeneration serum. It'll give me about a quarter of my life back eventually, so it's something, I guess. Oh, I do have a good one, though. We'll equip the good one, and my wee little blood potions. And hope against hope that that's enough. Loading screen. Loading screen. You can do it. Okay. I've got a better shield. I've got some late potions. Time to go kill an old lady. I can see blood through the floor. That's pretty impressive. How come that blood doesn't glow? I guess because it's not important blood. Oh good, sleeping refilled my blood. As it does. I'm either going to do it or I'm not. My love. Fuck. Okay, baby. We will, I promise. My lovely raven wishes to go to the store. I wish to murder an old lady. We will compromise and both get what we wish tonight, methinks. Huh. It's actually hurting me slightly less, I feel like. That's not. I'm glad I was out of range for that, because I absolutely was not ready. I'm gonna have to kite her out of the fucking fart clouds. I feel like it's kind of a stupid question to ask somebody who's actively trying to kill you if they wish you were dead. I'm gonna have to open up some space on the right. Fuck. Fuck! Ran out of stamina. Alright, second form. Let's do this. Who didn't see that coming? I can't lock onto her. This chick is just gonna one-shot me, isn't she? And now I'm doing appropriate damage to a boss character. I have no bullets. I have one bullet. Fuck! Those are opposites, lady. Okay, she doesn't hurt that bad depending on what you get hit by. Fuck. I don't want to jinx myself, but she's actually not as hard as the old lady was. And I'm out of stamina now. At least the clones have enough decency to, you know, commit suicide. That's a new attack. This is going to blow ass, isn't it? Ow. Don't want to fuck this up now. Aha, I have one of those too. Mine's faster. Uh-oh, uh-oh, I'm out of stamina. This is bad. This is bad. Oh, fuck off. I was nowhere near you. I feel like the Morrigan wouldn't use the adjective tasty. Woo! How's it going, Yusuf?
No one could ever defeat you, mother of us all. For you
Final boss of Vampyr.
You've always been my most amusing son.
then go back to sleep, my queen, and smile at us from your dreams.
Did they feel my wrath? Have they suffered enough?
More than ever, mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
Vampyr 2. Vampyr 2. Vampyr 2. That is kind of a Metal Gear question, I suppose. Definition of a stupid question, also.
So it's over then, young Ekon. You
What happened with some video today?
terrible menace.
Old Bridget, what are you doing here?
This is my realm, Ekon. This is Suascal territory.
Does that imply there's other kind of skulls? Are there castle skulls?
By the monstrosity that Harriet became.
Others will come, engendered by deceitful vampires. I don't mean you, of course.
Huh. You know what? I'm not sure. Maybe. 75% fail rate. What were you playing?
I thought you'd been slaughtered, with all the other
suddenly turned into that thing. I have no idea what it was.
Ah, yes, you've mentioned that game before.
London is no longer shrouded in the disaster's shadow. We're all safe.
Yes, you prevailed in the end. I hope you'll forgive me for the way I treated you when first you presented yourself at our gate.
No need to apologize.
I feel like a 75% fail rate is honestly pretty good if it's that realistic and authentic. Because one fuck up will just end you, I assume.
Jonathan Reed, newborn vampire, stepped forward and saved us all.
I'm honored to be part of this city's legend. Thank you, old Bridget. May I ask you just one question?
How could I refuse you anything now? I'll answer just as I answered Lady Ashbury when we met a few nights ago.
Who are you? Really?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In 1738, my beloved and immortal...
Yeah, see, I imagine so.
...to preserve my beauty and youth forever by making me drink his blood.
You were Lord Redgrave's wife. Then the pompous fool rejected you, did he not?
Huh.
It was about 200 years ago. Peace found me in time. And I sincerely hope it will find you too.
Again, so Ekons can sire skulls, but how do you make an Ekon?
It's not over.
Does fucking Karanunos over there have to actually make Ekons? Does the blood degrade? Where does Volkod come from?
I feared you would say that. Go then.
I feel like the vampire lore in this world needs a bit more building up.
I'll always be here for you.
I wouldn't say it's more important there, Yusuf. But been going okay. Been going okay. Just trying to get all the wheels turning again for CAFCON and for myself.
London has been cleansed. This catastrophe came about when an ancient malignant will crossed paths with mortal.
And I beat Vampyr, apparently.
For now, we are safe. For now. My craving for blood remains. Red like hate, red like hunger. Red as life and death, passing from one immortal to another. From predator to victim. Patiently biding its time to rise again. London has been cleansed.
I do really like that art style, though.
Simmering hatred, fear, and old grudges. When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike? The next disaster is only a matter of time. My only hope now is to catch the woman I love, to understand why she fled, and unmask the secret that has been lurking in her blood for so long.
Vampyr 2. Vampyr 2. Or cutscene. I guess we could do with a cutscene. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. But, humanity's still a little fucked, I would say.
Well, this is it. Lady Ashbury's domain. Why am I not surprised it's not on any maps? I'd better hurry.
An epilogue. The disaster has been averted and the Red Queen slumbers once more. My part is done, and it is time for me to go. Elizabeth, my love, I am coming for you and your truth. I pray to all the forgotten gods and fallen saints. I beg before all the fading suns in that graveyard of stars that you will be there for me. Protag powers activate. Hey! Is that you, Daddy?
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like dawn is here at long last.
Wait, it is daylight. Why the fuck am I awake?
Can't you just leave me alone? Your precious queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over. I am here to say goodbye. The sun's warmth exhausts me. Soon I will rejoin my queen in her endless sleep. It is over. You did it.
Ooh. Vampyr 2 during World War II could be really cool. I'd play the shit out of that.
Mother will just go back to sleep now that enough people have suffered. Is that it? No, Jonathan. The Morrigan has been appeased because you dared confront her. You have prevailed, my bittersweet champion. And what are you to her? Her counterpart? Her opponent in some timeless game? She is...
Ooh. What series would that be, Yusuf? Could be good stream fodder.
She is yours too, in a way, but you are not born from her terrible womb like me. You are but a distant child.
Oh, yeah, Blood Rain. I thought Blood Rain was pretty modern. I think it might flash back. It's got Nazis, one way or the other.
She seeks nothing, since she only dreams of it. In the ancient tongue, when I was young, her name meant ghostly queen. Pray she never fully awakens, for her wrath knows no bounds.
Vampyr 2. Vampyr 2.
Why did Harriet Jones become a disaster? You are the doctor. You hold the knowledge needed to answer such
Hey.
Have you the answer?
Icors? What the fuck is an Icor?
I noticed that all the Icors were female, as if a male couldn't endure the metamorphosis. Harriet was also a bitter and resentful woman, as was her daughter.
Does that count as a fourth type of vampire? Is it a completely different supernatural creature? I don't know.
We should be thankful that but one disaster has been cast upon this wobbling world.
Yeah, you're right, Yusuf. That's a good point. I'd still play it, though.
Icors seem to carry various diseases. They did not merely turn people into skulls. Their presence alone spreads death. Who knows whether the Red Queen awakens when cursed mortals endure such epidemics, or if the contagions emerge like a curse as she awakes.
I mean, you're her kid, aren't you? Shouldn't you know that? It seems like pretty basic knowledge for somebody that spends all their time with her.
I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate. 'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others. What will happen to Ascalon? Will you let them run the country from the shadows? I don't interfere.
Call of Duty is mostly modern these days anyway. Back in the GameCube era, it was a fucking World War II shooter. I remember that.
But Lord Redgrave definitely possessed Marshall's blood. Untainted blood from the greatest vampire knight.
Never played Le Saboteur, but I do know what you're talking about.
Managed to acquire it. Perhaps I should retrieve this artifact before going back to sea.
I just screwed over Redgrave.
What will become of the vampire hunters? They will never stop searching for William Marshall, for he is
I honestly thought this guy would end up being William Marshall. Huh.
that you too are now on their dark list.
Vampyr 2.
What will become of the Brotherhood? I foresee trouble for them now that your progeny considers becoming the new primate. But I'm certain the current primate has no wish to resign. Exactly. And I am not fully convinced your progeny truly understands what dreadful power he is about to defy.
I guess Swansea has aspirations.
I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier. No, she is not what you say she is.
How the fuck did I find her here?
A secret you will discover soon enough. And you? Why are you here? Which new thread of which old twisted plan are you seeking to pull now?
Vampyr 2.
Tell me the truth. I am just here to salute my sons and to bid them fare thee well.
I noticed the plural.
Sons? Plural? My God, will you ever stop speaking in riddles? Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language. Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
You're just as good, kid.
A champion of your time, chosen to defeat a threat spawned of this generation.
So, ooh, are we gonna get a prequel where I get to be William Marshall? That'd be cool.
Is he here? Is William Marshall here? Is that why you're here now too? Have I not already answered that question? His blood was not tainted. The blood Lord Redgrave possessed. That which I used in the serum. But what if it had been? Then you would have failed.
That's a good point.
For the blood of
It would make sense. Yeah, King Arthur just kind of got shoehorned into this story at the last minute.
Jeffrey McCullum used a serum made of King Arthur's
Also, I feel like that's got to run out eventually. Like, how much of that could you possibly have?
vampire blood. Whose blood was it? You just said it. It was the blood of a king. The blood of the champion I chose to save this land in its time of greatest peril. King Arthur was also your friend.
That seems a little ridiculous.
Why am I not surprised? Yes, he was. But he failed in the end.
Yeah, King Arthur, that guy never did anything important. Right, Merlin? You fucker.
Who are your sons? Why do you bid them farewell now? You are my son, as is William Marshall.
He's gonna go nappy by.
This is madness. How many have you created? Who else? Shakespeare? Isaac Newton? Alfred the Great?
Okay, yeah.
Thomas More?
Yeah, you're not wrong there, Yusuf.
My progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect this land anymore. But yes, one of those you named is your immortal brother. Maybe you shall meet one night.
Vampyr 2. Vampyr 2, Shakespeare edition.
They are to you. Puppets you create to defeat some threat born from a dreaming devil. No. You are my sons. I am proud of you.
Okay, I guess he really did kind of fuck it all up for everybody. What was that one movie that it was like the story of King Arthur, but it mixed like Camelot up with Wicca, and like got all pissed. I remember he tried marrying a Christian to Christianize England, but she got all pissed because he had like Wiccan stock or the fog, the mists, something. I don't fucking remember. It's been years. Be shoot into stuff. I half expect for King Arthur to somehow be shoot into those Air Bud movies. Well, whose dog do you think it was?
And answer
I think it was called The Mists of Avalon, but I'm not entirely certain.
Did I defeat the epidemic? Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reed. Only you can answer that. Farewell, my child. I shall dream about you soon.
You coming on to me, bro? Yeah, it is straight up fucking daylight. Like, why?
It's locked
Of
already.
course I can't use the front door. That'd be stupid.
Maybe I can find a way to sneak in.
How good your acrobatics. Although, to be fair, at least it's a castle this time that's actually meant to keep people out. It's not preventing me from the front door because I can't do the front door. I mean, yeah, you can spice up anything, but I don't know. Some spices just don't go. Ooh. Mary Englewood born Whittaker. Robin Englewood. Batman Englewood. There's another front door I can't use. Vampire jump? No vampire jump. Guess can't go that way. Ooh, vampire jump this way.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume. She must be here somewhere. This castle is falling apart. That sweet fragrance, Elizabeth's perfume. She was here, and recently.
I don't like the creaking noise. Creaking noise usually means something's about to fall on my fucking head. Why do I need blood now?
This painting looks suspicious.
Which painting? I didn't even notice it. Where are we at, John? I don't know if it's suspicious, definitely conspicuous. The Fionavir tapestry is a great example of someone who wrote the equivalent of dumping every fucking spice off the rack into the pan. Please do explain, because I am not smart enough to know what that is. Access! How you doing, Access? Been a while. The Mist of Avalon 2001 miniseries based on the 1983 books. Sounds about right. I remember it being like 3 hours long, so it might have been a miniseries. I always thought it was a movie. Turning out well. I think I'm basically running around through an epilogue. But we shall see. Okay, yeah, I'm going in a fucking circle. Alright, no vampire jump here. Dropping down. Portrait of Elizabeth and Jacob Blackwood in Versailles, 1788. That dude is just not impressed. I mean, she doesn't look very happy to be here either, but that guy's just like... Dear Lady Ashbury, I thank you for your previous letters and ardent discussions about vampire folklore. It's now obvious we share an opinion concerning a scientific and modern approach towards the need for blood and the cure of addiction. I must confess I admired your charitable attitude when I met you at the Dunbarrow Sanatorium, and I'm still impressed by your kindness when talking with humble and poor patients. I was delighted to read about the position of administrator at the Pembroke Hospital you financed since its founding. After a few days of deliberation, I'm happy to accept your offer. It will be for me an occasion to get back to the busy streets of London after years of public service in the beautiful but far quieter Scotland. I will be glad to meet you there and discuss with you further about immortality, its advantages and disadvantages, and how to enhance your condition. I look forward to our next meeting, Dr. Edgar Swansea. You prick. See, I thought of that, but I don't know if I can. Like, it didn't give me like an action button dealio. But yeah, we can go back and look at it again. As soon as I find the fucker.
What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work.
Oh, and we're playing Go Find the Key, it would seem. That's a rat. See, look, I have, unless I auspe... Ooh, Vasil, you absolute genius. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Axis. That's... Yeah, it's something I'm cognizant of, believe me. I don't... Moon and sword, I don't know what importance I'm to draw from that. copy of a letter. Dear Mr. McAllister, as the new legal owner of Ashbury Estate, I intend to quickly engage in the overdue maintenance and repairs of the walls, the crypt of the castle, among the few architects I invited to send forth proposals. I was most impressed by your respectful approach concerning renovations on historical buildings and their preservation. I would be glad to meet you at your convenience. My only request would be to speak to you directly and not your assistants. Any evening of next month would be agreeable. You may come to the castle, or I can meet you at your office, as you prefer. If you agree to come to the castle, I could show you what kind of repairs and modifications I have in mind concerning the crypt, which may need considerable work and reconstruction. Very sincerely, Lady Ashbury, dated over 100 years ago.
Like most castles, this one has a crypt, and it holds something special inside.
Yeah, I don't know how much info there is on Baba Yaga outside of like Nosferatu and Niktuku lore. She's got to be somewhere though. I'm just not overly wise enough to know where it is. Oh look, it's me. She painted me.
Elizabeth, my love, you allow my portrait to watch over you while you sleep. I'm flattered.
That's creepy. See, I don't know if there's, like, anywhere on the castle grounds I'm supposed to be besides this. Again, like I said, this place has a boner for non-Euclidean fucking architecture, so anything could be important. I don't know. Oh, fuck, I'm really getting tired of reading letters. Thank you for reading the letter. As news it contained, I cannot wait to finally meet you when you arrive in London. The garden is beautiful under the summer sky, although I noted your wish to avoid heat and direct sunlight because of your frail health. You're welcome any day. We'll discuss this wonderful idea of yours concerning the foundation of an orphanage for young ladies, inspired by the French Maison Royale de Saint Louis, sadly closed when the French people chose, my God, I can't even write these words down, to cut their king's head off. Such a place, destined to provide a good education to gifted but poor orphan girls, will surely excite my friends in the city. You can count on me and my influence to help make your project a huge success. Yours ever sincerely, Countess Alexandra Somerset. What do I fucking do? Where do I go? So, I'm looking for a shield-shaped key to the crypt, is what I understand. I still don't quite understand the significance of the moon and the sword. Oh, hey, look at that.
I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work.
That looks like a lotus, perhaps? Okay, there's the sword. And a shield. Is there another one for a moon? I see it not. There is moon.
One last switch, and
Aha! So now I press sword.
voila.
Okay, I'll take it. Oh, Rage Across Russia. That would make a lot of sense. That would not surprise me, Access. Don't understand why she decided she's a Nos. Baba Yaga's a witch eating kids in her house with a chicken leg. That's not Nosferatu. That is not a vampire. Yeah, that's true. I think because if it's from Rage Across Russia, I think that was an early werewolf book. So maybe it was before like mages and wizards were fully developed. Fuck me. 12:17, an angel came to me. Blessed be to God. Michael appeared to me last night in all his glory, shaped in glorious blood. It was Merlin. To grant me eternal life at the dusk of my life. The apparition was so sublime and terrible that I could not help but lower my head and close my eyes. Struck by the divine gift, I fell to the ground, only to awake the next night. You will serve me as you served your kings, said the angel before striking me with all his power. You will protect this land through the eons to come. For all who knew me, I should now hide and retreat, for they consider me dead. Soon I will leave the company of men to serve my new purpose. Blessed be God. 150, Michael appeared to me last night in my retreat under Temple Church and asked me to prepare for battle. The land must be saved. Death is everywhere. The Black Death, an epidemic sent by the devil himself to punish mortals all over the world. My arm is strong. In the name of God, I shall smite the enemies of mankind. England shall prevail. 1569 is almost 20 years since my fight started against the devil, and the end is uncertain. From time to time, the plague, the Black Death, reappears in a village, in a town, and each time the vicious minions of hell approach to get their share of the mortal suffering. Vampires, dreadful creatures, I won't let this land collapse. Until my last breath, I'll serve and protect England. 1578, tonight, the small village of Hoddesdon. I met the most delicate soul I've seen for a long time. She was singing for the dead, singing for those she knew and loved, those killed by a new plague outbreak without fearing for her own life. Her voice moved me, so I chose to let her live. I offered her eternal life as a reward for her virtue and most pious attitude. Her name is Elizabeth Englewood. I'm not alone anymore. Together we shall praise God in all his glory for the eons to come. 1618. Heart is breaking, soul is bleeding. Tonight my dear Elizabeth left me. I have taught her all I knew, all she needed to know. Now she must walk her own path through the ages. This is her wish, and I will respect it. Elizabeth Englewood, my sweet daughter, is gone, for now she wants to be known as Elizabeth Blackwood. I made her a promise. If she ever comes back to Hoddesdon, she will find me there managing the bull inn her parents owned before dying. William Marshall shall disappear for a few times, too. Now that the Black Death is no more, until we meet again, I shall be known as William Thorne, waiting for my angel to come back. 1665, the devil's at work again. Great plague is back, reaping thousands of lives in London. Who writes a paragraph every couple of decades in a journal? I guess I should be grateful. I must sell the bull inn and go there. Once more, William Marshall shall protect the land. 1666, what have I done? I let the devil infect me. God forgive me. The terrifying creature I had to defeat was a demon straight from hell, an abomination of the flesh, a walking apocalypse. I had to trap the dreadful creature in St. Paul's Church and set the building on fire. Without the advice of Michael, I don't know if I could have defeated my enemy. The flames cleansed the city of the demon's presence, but half of London burnt down. Ever since I have dreamt of a red flood of slaughter and rage. It's like the disaster had tainted my blood, my very soul. For the first time in centuries, I am afraid. I shall crawl back to my retreat and pray to God for mercy for my infected soul. Jesus Christ, I'm halfway through. Their research can be pretty spotty, Vasil. Let's be honest. Elizabeth came to me. She said she felt my pain and rushed to save me. My poor daughter, blinded by rage, intoxicated by the blood of hate. I bit her. She fled, shocked by my betrayal. I laughed and cried as she cursed me. God, have I betrayed you? Have you abandoned me? My prayers have been heard. I found the strength to resist the need for blood, the never-ending hunger. My poor Elizabeth, will you ever forgive me? I heard you now kill and take pleasure in bloodbath with this new progeny of yours. You are a victim in all this. What have I done? I swear I'll find a way to make amends for what I have done to you. I swear I shall only rest once I know how to appease the blood of hate. 1785, the Brotherhood of St. Paul Stole finally agreed to meet me in London. They proposed to meet inside the new Cathedral of St. Paul. I like the wit and solemnity of these men. What a symbol to choose the place where I defeated this disaster, but also the place where I fell. I agreed to their proposition. There in the sacred silence of the church and under the eye of God, they respectfully listened to me. They acknowledged my victory against this evil creature, the Dus Ostro, the eater of Sutars, which only wished to spread death and pestilence all around her. Since they acknowledged my will to save London in 1666, they heard my request, my burning desire to stop the blood of hate. Their primate promised to come back to me with an answer. The primate of St. Paul wrote back to me with just a name, the Tear of Angels. According to him, this ancient artifact could heal anything, cleanse any blackened soul, and purify my blood. Blessed be the Lord, it took me more than 100 years to find a cure for the blood of hate. I may have finally found it. Soon the rage shall end, soon I may repair the wrong I did and cleanse my failures. Now all I need to do is retrieve the necessary ingredients to create the artifact. Blood of the purest heart mixed with the blood of a king. To find such rare ingredients is not what worries me the most, for time is on my side. It's the last part that worries me, pure essence of garlic. I'm afraid it will literally hurt like hell when I drink the antidote, but that's the price to pay to cleanse my soul and correct my mistakes. I am ready to endure the excruciating pain. 1786, I managed to gather the ingredients needed to concoct the Tear of Angels. Blood of the purest heart for the fortitude, blood of the king for courage, garlic essence for the painful cleansing. After months of impatience, almost made mad by the hunger, I waited again and again, until finally Elizabeth cautiously came back to me. As promised, I had chained myself to be sure I would not attack her again. I did not recognize my sweet daughter at first, for she only was Lady Blackwood now, the dreadful mistress of the dark who took delight in slaughter and carnage in France. She smirked as I apologized and cried for cried for what I had inflicted to her. She shouted at me when I tried to explain to her that my bite had infected her, had given her the blood of hate, now burning in her veins, in her soul. I told her I found a cure, that I had managed to create 1 dose of the antidote. I gave it to her to give her back her precious, peaceful life. In exchange, I only asked her to take care of me, for I intended to be locked down in my tomb, chained if necessary, to impeach me from feeding on any mortal or immortal. She reluctantly took the Tear of Angels and left. I hope to see her again soon, cured and at peace. We're finally at the end. She came back to me finally, cured, healthy, joyful, my Elizabeth. She told me she had drunk the antidote about a year ago in France, after witnessing and taking part in the massacre of an entire orphanage caused by the blood of hate. That's when the Lady Blackwood died, she said. She promised she would take care of me now. That's all I ask, as I repent for the murdered souls caused by my negligence of more than 100 years. 1795. My dearest daughter came back last week to tell me the good news. She had recently bought a castle in Scotland. She will soon finance the renovation of the castle crypt to provide me a new retreat. Far from temptation, far from the noisy, crowded cities, I can't wait to embrace the solitude. Find the peace I need to refrain from killing. God, please give me strength to resist the urges during the journey from London to my new domain. Before I leave, I should give a copy of these memoirs to the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, without the most shameful and sensible information, of course. Soon I shall leave London to pursue my penance. There I shall find peace at last, with the support of my resuscitated Elizabeth. Holy fuck. Whew. And now we continue. I'm kind of glad I read that one, though, because there was a lot of, I guess, important lore in that one.
Drop your sword, Father. You have nothing to be afraid of.
Willie! What's good, dog?
Shall we lower our heads?
No. Never. You taught me that.
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, Father. He is a friend. Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
Caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
I know, Father.
I guess I'm deceitful.
What took you so long, Jonathan?
Yeah, but it doesn't look like it happens too often. I think it's more cleansing the, infected.
William Marshall,
Because it sounds a lot like the serum I had to make for myself.
servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and savior of England. The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And you called him father.
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
You always had questions, Dr. Reed.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
Before what?
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Ho ho.
Is this your retreat? Something of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father. Ever since he became unwell.
Are you not afraid someone might discover you here? It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
Why flee to your giant castle where no one can find you except me?
Carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it, once and for all.
Will you go back to London?
No, Jonathan. I do not intend to.
She's gonna suicide herself.
Charlotte is a strong, independent woman.
Who don't need no man.
Into money.
Yeah, she's gonna suicide herself.
Of everything. Now it's
epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
Yes. You did well, Jonathan. You truly saved the city.
Yes, we did. Despite all obstacles. I'm truly convinced we did it together, Elizabeth.
I cannot bear knowing I was the
I don't know what she did too much.
through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was
Not to knock any involvement she may have had, but pretty sure I fixed most of this crap.
inexplicably evil. She exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
Why are you hiding William Marshall here?
How could I not take care of him? He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
Huh.
He gave you the antidote.
Interesting.
And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here. And yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshall was. And still is.
The antidote didn't seem to work too well.
What do you do for him?
I visit him as often as possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again.
I mean, you need fucking King Arthur's blood for it. I have to imagine it's pretty hard.
You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood.
Although, I did it, so yeah, I guess I could.
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed.
I watched you kill somebody.
The same.
You are lying, lady.
Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty echo who has not fed in centuries. An elder
I guess it could just be King's blood.
by an urge to
I
kill
guess nobody ever specified King Arthur's.
blood of hate.
No redemption, then.
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
Can he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
We could cure him.
Aha, we could make more antidote. Oh, come on.
Has run for too long.
That's that seems like lazy writing to me.
Work on him. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
Alright, well, guess we gotta kill him.
Marshall infected you. He is the true, original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrifice.
We are almost finished, my darling.
Saved you.
I promise.
How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes.
I think we're almost done here, Axis, but hey, great seeing you again, man. Thanks for popping in. We appreciate it.
Lineage.
You have yourself a great night.
Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure.
Can you cheese vampire antidote like that, Mazzy? I don't know, but you know, I'm willing to. Usually occult things are weirdly letter of the law and don't really care about the spirit of it, so maybe.
Who are you, really?
How could I answer that? I went through many lives and identities to reach this day. To you, I am Elizabeth Ashbury, and that's all I wish to be.
I feel like the good guy answer is that one.
I understand. And I respect your desire for it.
Thank you, Jonathan.
How did you meet William Marshall?
He was an echo for centuries when he found me.
See, look, he is an Ekon and made another Ekon.
By making me his product.
But Lord Redgrave makes skulls. So again, like, how does it work? It bothers me.
Why did he choose you?
You should ask him that.
Did you ever blame him?
Not even when he was infected and bit me. He is my father. He raised me. He taught me how to behave.
What about us?
What do you mean?
You know know my feelings towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word.
My feelings that engendered in less than a week.
Towards me.
I love you, Jonathan.
In less than a week.
I've loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse.
Less than a week ago.
Forgetting the danger as you turned your back, like the newborn fool you were.
Yeah?
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you.
I still don't know how I found this place.
I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
I know, Jonathan. You have been the most loyal ally these last few weeks. But this is my duty.
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
I don't know what this decrepit old dude is going to say. Unless he's going to explain vampires to me, because that's the biggest question I have about this world.
Yes, Sir William. My God. You really are William Marshall.
You recognize this historical figure from 300 years ago, do you?
And his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you. I did in my day.
Look at him. He's still got his fucking tunic in immaculate condition. Good shit, vampire.
For my hearing isn't what it used to be. I think your hearing is fine, sir. What is it you want then? I found your research on the antidote. The tears of the angels. What ingredients did you use? Once I understood.
Paintings, Chaz, and this man's a doctor. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm too dumb to understand what you're getting at, Yusuf. I apologize.
The pure blood.
Well, yeah, I understand William Marshall's pretty famous, right? How the fuck would he... My God, you're actually him. Like, do you recognize him? I don't know, maybe that's a stupid thing to say. Forgive me.
King Richard and Bozlinski. How did you find such relics? It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
Okay. That makes sense, Yusuf. And yes, NRA, that's a perfectly reasonable explanation, too.
And did it work? Yes.
I don't know, man. Like, I could be standing right in front of Richard the Lionheart. I probably wouldn't recognize him on sight. But, paintings. And if a trusted associate told me that was him. Honestly, for knowing the people I hang out with, I would just imagine they were trying to fuck with me, but...
I found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William. Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for. You also defeated one in 1666. Who was it? She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats. She had been hiding in a bakery in Pudding Lane.
Pudding Lane. Sounds delicious.
How did you defeat it? We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock
I know the feeling. I almost had to fight mine for hours, too.
building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed. The blood of hate. How does it affect you? Do you feel it now? The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you released it.
Huh. I actually didn't know that. I really do have to brush up on my history more. It can only help me.
I would like to ask you about vampires. Vampires? What about them?
Wouldn't that be What About Us?
Please, tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures.
Oh, that's right. He thinks he's an angel.
Many in my time.
Or given immortality by the angels.
Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
I have never seen such a creature. What are you talking about?
Of course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
Where did you encounter such creatures?
The last time I saw one,
Wow.
temple near Salisbury. A terrible and god-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
Can we speak about the Morrigan?
The Red Queen. What of her?
You met her, did you not?
Just once. But she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song.
I have her record.
Other than war. I only wish she would sometimes let me rest.
Do you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
For a time, she too could hear the red song. The steps she danced to its melody brought pain upon the world.
Huh. I guess that's a silver lining.
Do you remember Murden, your maker?
Only God is my maker, for he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Murden, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking
To open up modernization.
Yes,
I feel like it wouldn't have the same effect these days.
it from the throats.
I feel like it probably wouldn't get that far these days.
Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
Tell me about Elizabeth. How was she infected?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Please, Sir William. I need to know what the blood of hate is. How is it transmitted?
After defeating the disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, this is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
Where is this retreat you mentioned?
In London, under Temple Church, beneath my empty tomb.
Isn't Temple Church the place from Da Vinci Code?
I love to sleep there while listening to the bell above.
What happened then?
The blood of hate had twisted me into a ring.
Well, yeah, but Three Fires that opened up modernization.
My project
That's what I was referring to.
her too. Forgive me, Elizabeth. I failed you.
You bit her again. Is that
Now, granted, the
disaster?
forest fires in California are probably a good example of fires still being able to get out of control.
And I failed you.
Maybe they'll modernize it. Who knows? Maybe I'm just completely fucking wrong.
I swore I would find a way to make things right.
How did you meet Elizabeth?
Times were tough. I had awakened to protect the land from a new plague. I heard her sing for her dead family. Singing for her death to come.
Patriot Act, drone tech, nano armor, $1 trillion in military modernization. But did that come from a fire? I feel like maybe I haven't expressed myself properly, and honestly, just kind of makes me feel dumb. So I will happily bow out and say you're right because you're right anyway.
After Elizabeth of England and Catherine of France established their alliance against Spain,
What did you do?
I raised her as my progeny. After she left to see the world, I rebuilt her deceased parents' inn. Owned it as William Thorne for a time.
It's got to be a downgrade, isn't it? You're this awesome, badass, adventuring knight, killing monsters and stuff, and then just, I own an inn now.
Did you really sacrifice yourself to save her?
That was the only righteous path. The blood of hate made me betray her. I am at peace here. I can think about about what I've done and how I failed.
Do you not want to be cured?
No. This hunger is mine. I would feel empty without it. It has been part of me for so long. All I want is quiet. Silence.
You agreed to be confined here, then?
Yes. Once I was sure she was cured, I asked to be locked down here.
As soon as we're done doing all the talking, we will head to the store, I promise.
The world needs it.
We could set you free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors.
You've forgotten blue?
I could walk
Sometimes black?
and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it will be wise to release me.
Kelly used to have a big water problem, then less of a water problem by putting black balls on top of water so the water doesn't evaporate.
Sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so
Huh.
long,
Okay.
she releases me.
I guess that makes sense.
Has the time come?
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time.
You already are the
Yeah, I think I remember that.
and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord.
And there goes Dad.
Farewell, Father. And to you also, Jonathan.
What do you mean?
She's gonna go jump in that big-ass pit of fire over there. Do you think that she made that for nothing?
This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, champion of Murden.
Oh, now you're the champion, asshole.
Then from the vampire epidemic, I could cure you.
What do you mean?
We are creatures of blood, Elizabeth. Everything about us is in our blood. With time, I could perfect the antidote William Marshall gave you. Trust me, for time is on our side.
I'm sorry, that just looks so awkward with the fucking polygons.
I won't bring another such disaster into this world.
Elizabeth, no. Trust me. I can save you.
How could I trust you, Jonathan? How could I take such a chance?
I'll stay here with you then. As long as we must until I find a cure.
You have no idea what you're talking about, Jonathan. Despite his madness, William was strong enough to starve for centuries. I doubt we can do the same.
We will lock ourselves down then. I'll get all the material I need and I'll perform my research here with you until you're
Just
cured.
get like a gallon of Blood of Kings.
Who would take care of us? Who would free us if it takes decades or even more?
Old Bridget will take care of us.
You are serious, aren't you? You really are ready to do this?
Let's get Vampyr married.
I love you, Elizabeth.
After a week.
I can do this. Please.
You know, to be fair, Yusuf, were they still doing like arranged marriages back then? Like, it was still fairly common to have never met your spouse at all, so maybe a week is a pretty long relationship. I wonder if she would have actually killed herself in the asshole run. Stay tuned for that. And this was the invention of blood fangs.
One prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path ye must find. Now the song is sung, and your path chosen. England is safe, for you have prevailed. I bid you farewell, my champion.
Blood bags. No shit there.
And so I leave you to it. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber, until alas she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
I done did it, you guys. Ah, Yusuf, you so smart. I appreciate having you around, buddy. So, I just kicked this game's ass. Well, I feel like I failed a little too much to be able to say that, but I won. So, thank you, sir. Thank you. Guys, thanks for being here. As always, every one of you people are just fantastic. I cannot say enough how tremendously much it means that all of you fine people would sit here with me and just share a little piece of your lives to watch us, watch me, watch this stuff. You guys are fantastic. I am going to end the stream here and take my lovely lady to the store. I hope every one of you have a fantastic night or morning or day ahead of you. Oh yeah, the asshole run is coming next. Now, question for you guys, for you special folks that are here at the end of the stream. So I'm thinking that maybe streaming the same thing twice a week isn't the best idea because, well, I mentioned this earlier in the stream, but it's hard for uploading schedules for people who can't make it to the stream. They don't really have a chance to watch the YouTube video because, like today, I uploaded last Vampyr's session a couple hours ago, and then I immediately did this one. It's not really fair to a lot of people, so I want to diversify my streams. Here's the question. So the asshole stream, the asshole run is going to be one of them. For my other stream, would you like to see maybe some, let's say, Princes of Darkness Crusader Kings 2, the Vampire the Masquerade mod? Knowing full well that I blow ass at Crusader Kings 2 and there'll probably be a lot of failures on my part. Or do we finally delve into that which has taken up space on my shelf and play Blood Omen? What do you guys want to see? CK2 is objectively one of the worst stream games. I could imagine so as well. It's I don't imagine it's much of a spectator sport. But hey, it could be. Yeah, we could find a way to make it fun. Haha, joke's on you, Yusuf. I already tested it. Blood Omen works on my computer. Now, I did have to get a third-party patch to make that work. It won't let me skip the credits. Let me skip the credits, so I can show them Blood Omen works. Okay, so do tell me, Yusuf, why is Blood Omen unstreamable? I have to imagine it's just because it's so, what's the word? Cryptic? Where is it? Where is it? I know I have you installed, you bastard. I uninstalled a bunch of crap from my computers, but this one survived the purge. Yeah, start Kane EXE. Oh god, my display. Hang on, we'll figure this out. I've never actually tested it with OBS. Alright, we're gonna turn on my display capture, which hopefully is in the right area, and look at that display. Can you see the fucking Atari 2600 shit that I'm looking at right now? It is hideous. Display capture is a go. Oh, fuck you. I swear to God I got it to work. How do I get my display back? Oh. Well, I have fucked up my computer. Okay, we're good. Be gone, display capture. Well, like I said, display capture. I used display capture to stream Redemption, who didn't want to be captured. So if I can get it to run, display capture should work. Your point does stand, but I'm gonna figure it out. Okay, so I am getting from the chat that you guys want to see Blood Omen. I will do my damnedest to do Blood Omen. I'm sincerely happy to hear that, Yusuf. I appreciate that. All right, good night, everybody. I've got the store to go to, so good. I really need a sign off for this. Holy crap! I'll think of something. Bye.